Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. As always, this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. I'm using my tarot cards with the purple pouch. If you're interested in the cards, the links are down below. Also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, I just did my first live reading. I had so much fun, so I kind of wanted to make that a regular thing. So in my community tab, there is a post about what time would work best for you if you want to check that out. All right, the conflict. We have the Nine of Wands, we have the Tower, and we have the King of Swords. What you need to focus on, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Magician. And then future energies, yeah. The Emperor, the Ace of, yeah, okay. Bottom of the cup, bottom of the cup. Bottom of the cards, we have the Star. Bottom of the cup. All right. Bottom of the cup, we have to refill the cup, right? We don't want it to go empty. All right. In the conflict over here, we have the Nine of Wands, the Tower, and the King of Swords. I feel that you're angry about something that has happened. Something has fallen apart. Something has this Tower moment, that you're angry about this Tower moment. Whatever this breakup is, whatever this crumbling is, whatever this realization is, I feel that you're very angry about it, because I was just looking at his face there, and for some reason I was feeling anger. And you're mad and upset that this has happened, this Tower moment, this crumbling, this falling apart. And it's almost like, I kind of feel like it's like you want revenge. Whether you, like I said, if it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I feel like you're like, how could this happen? And I feel like your kind of first response was, you know, how can I get back? And that's a normal response. That's not something that we should hide. That's not something that we deny. We have to be true to our feelings. And if this is what you felt, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's acknowledging your feelings, because whatever this Tower moment is that happened, I feel like you were waiting for something to happen for a while. Like you were like, you felt like you were almost there, and then it all just crumbled apart. Or that like you were hanging on, but then it just fell all apart. And there's an anger, and there's a frustration, and it's like you have to acknowledge these feelings that you're having about the situation, and that's okay, and that's part of the process of getting through it. What you need to look at is the Queen of Swords. I feel like with her hand going like that, and then looking right at the Seven of Cups, and then the Magician, it's like looking at new opportunities to make yourself feel stronger. Sometimes when things that we thought were going to happen and they fall apart, they make us realize that, hey, maybe I need to focus on a different direction. Maybe I need to do something else that is actually going to be better for me. Obviously, when you're in this energy, you can't really see that because you're dealing with this energy here. But our overall energy is the Star here, and the Star is about hope. It's about guidance. It's about direction. It's about figuring things out. It's about, do I stay in this energy here, which is definitely not very positive, or do I kind of see this as a way, moving forward, I'm going to do things differently. Moving forward, I'm going to look at new opportunities. I'm going to do things differently. And sometimes it's really hard to see that or deal with that because we are so in this. This future energy, I feel like because of this situation, it's a massive growing opportunity for you where you become more powerful. New opportunities come in, and it almost like it clears your way moving forward, that there are so many new possibilities that you didn't even realize. And I feel like when you get here and you look back and you're like, you know what? I'm so glad that this happened over here, because if this hadn't happened, I would have been staying in that energy. I would have been staying in this Nine of Wands energy, waiting for things to happen and waiting for these things to come through, when over here I'm in control and I'm taking control to make things happen for me. I'm not sitting and waiting, I'm doing over here. And it's almost like that shakeup of the tower is what you needed to kind of stir things up in order to realize things. Sometimes it's very hard for us to see that. This could be anything. This could be relationships, it could be jobs, it could be situations. And it's like, just what I was saying. What was I saying? The bottom of the cup. The cup was empty. So maybe that's what had to happen here, where the cup was empty, and now you're refilling it. But you're refilling it with the Magician. You're refilling it with the Emperor, right? This strong, powerful energy. And then we have the infinity sign, which is individual empowerment. And feeling like you can trust yourself, feeling like you can rely on yourself. I'm not saying that you can't rely on other people, but I feel like if we have our base as, I know I can get through anything and everything, and that I show up for myself, and we can have that other support system of other people around us, but we know that even if I have another tower moment, I've got my support system of myself, and that I know that I'll get through it because I've been through so many challenges before. And that if I want to attain a goal, if I want to make things happen, that I'm going to make it happen myself, and that I'm not going to sit around waiting for other people to make my dreams come true, right? Or my goals come true, or to bring me that emotional fulfillment, that I need to find it within myself, right? Coming out of the shadow, stepping up to the plate, taking actions, feeling strong. We have the King of Wands. I feel like it's a lot of powerful, strong energy here for you. And I feel like in order to make this happen, it's like we're going from the Knight to the King, right? That's that progression. It's from being young and learning, right? As we go through our lives, where we go through the different phases, and we go through, we think that when we're in a teenager that we know everything. And then when we're in our 20s, we think we know everything. And then when we get to our 50s or, our 60s, we're like, wow, I didn't know anything back then. I thought I did, but I feel like it's that progression and that learning and that wisdom that you are gaining from this situation, and adding that to your repertoire as, okay, I've handled this situation, so I can handle situations that are coming towards me. We have the Four of Swords here, and it's kind of taking that time out to process, taking a step back. And I also feel like it's dream and dream big with this Knight here, that he's dreaming of this Knight, but it's also about moving to the next level, right? He's going from the Knight into this here, kind of like the Page into the Knight, like he's evolving and changing. And I feel like that's you too. And even though you're going through this and you can't see this, but to keep pushing on and not give up, and to keep that guidance, and you be that guide for yourself and say, okay, this too shall pass. All right, let's grab. I also feel like this is taking that time out for yourself to do that self-care, to do those things that help you to feel better and to help you feel energized. We have love is all around, looking at those positive things that you have that make you happy. I recently put a hummingbird feeder out on my patio, and I absolutely love it. Like, I never know when a hummingbird is going to show up. Like, there was a beautiful one that showed up this morning. I mean, his colors were absolutely so beautiful and mesmerizing. And it's like just having that little hummingbird visit my patio as I'm sitting here and I'm not expecting it, or I'm in my kitchen or something and I look out and I see the hummingbird is there. It's so amazing. And I feel like, what are those things that you have that you can do that bring you that, like, it brings a smile to my face. And it makes me happy. So what are those things that you can do that will help you in that area, right? That can give you that positive energy, that can help you in doing that self-care, right? Whatever those self-care things are. Sometimes we don't realize how important those things are to reset our minds when we are struggling in this energy. Let's grab, all right, Healer of the Ages, healing healing yourself. I feel like, you know, it's that showing up for yourself. If you know that you are struggling and you need some healing, what are those things that you can do to help heal yourself? We have regeneration, bringing yourself back to life, right? Regeneration. Again, that's almost, I almost feel like it's with this card, right? That regenerating yourself, bigger and better than before, stronger, right? Stronger than before. That it's growing. We're always growing and changing. Some people don't. Some people just like to stay the way that they are, and that's fine. But I feel like with you listening to this reading, like you're trying to find that path, like you're trying to find that way. You're trying to find those answers. You're trying to find what are those things that I can do to help myself to get past this situation. And I love that. And that shows that you are trying to show up for yourself, that you are trying to heal yourself. You're trying to find those answers, right? What is the next step that I do? What are those? Sometimes it's like not even being the next step. It's just like taking that time for yourself just to heal yourself and to do that self-care so that you can get yourself, like yesterday I went to the barn and it was so incredibly hot out. And when I had come home, I was like, oh, I want to do some work. But I'm like, you know what? Had heat exhaustion. I was so tired. And I ended up going into my bedroom and just watching TV in there because I was like, I was too tired to even sit on the couch. And part of me felt bad because I feel like I had wasted the second half of the day. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to push myself. I'm going to look out for myself and I'm going to say, I need to rest. And I ended up falling asleep at 7:30 last night. I was so tired. I couldn't. I was like, I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to stay up later just because I feel like that's what I should do. I'm listening to myself, and my body is saying that it needs to go to sleep. So, and then I slept from 7:30 last night until 6 o'clock this morning, and I feel rejuvenated, right? I feel regenerated here because I listened to myself and I said that I need to put everything else aside and I need to focus on what I need in this moment. And at that moment, it was sleep. And I kind of feel like that's you too. What is it that you need in this moment to help you? And I feel so much better to regenerate yourself. What is it that you need? And to do that for yourself and to not feel guilty about it, because I feel like trying to get through and you're feeling tired or you're not feeling motivated is you're not going to accomplish as much as if you take that time to rest and then the next day you can get so much more done and have a clearer head. All right, I kind of feel like a crystal card for this too. So let's grab a crystal card. Wow. All right, so all of those went flying. So I'm just gonna grab this one here. We have Chrysocala, I don't know. Earth Unconditional Love Cleanse. Known for cleansing the aura of toxin, this stone is a great crystal to use when experiencing high stress levels and burnout. See, that's what I was just saying, is having that burnout. Like, I feel like that's what you have here, is this mental burnout here. The surface of this stone resembles pristine oceanic views, and this aerial vantage point helps you gain perspective on situations hitting too close to home. Take a step back when those situations arise and remember to prioritize your needs first. That's exactly what I was saying, is that self-care. That before you even deal with the situation is to do that self-care for yourself, to get yourself in that frame of mind where you can deal with the situation. Deeply connected to the energy of the earth, this stone reminds us to get in touch with our feminine side, the part of us connected to our capacity for unconditional love. But I feel like, you know, with the cleanse, and I feel like it's that unconditional love that you have for yourself. Take that time out for yourself to heal yourself, to do those things for that self-care that help you to get back into a place where you feel like you are back in control, right? That you feel, I really feel good, my mind feels clear, I'm feeling physically better, I'm feeling mentally better, and I feel like I can go back and I can handle this challenge and I can work through it, I can leave it, and I can be stronger for myself. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.